I'm ready to forego the truth and let mine eyes deceive me. Let my eyes forego the truth.
All right.
'Tis a wee size children.
Each of you feels your consciousness drifting through an unknown space. You don't know where you are. You don't really even know who you are. But after an amount of time, could be eons, could be moments, you wake up on a beach, amongst each other, and amongst a lot of corpses!
What the fuck?
Howdy, everyone! It's me, Flowey! Flowey the Flower! Boy, I owe that pompous fool a huge thanks. He was very consistent about following my directions. Thanks to him, I had all the time I needed to get to Flipside and nab those pure hearts that your friends worked oh so hard to collect. And now, Crocus is dead, and I have his pure heart as well! Oh, wow, they may not be quite the same as souls, but these pure hearts will definitely do the trick. I've been empty for so long, I forgotten how this feels. I can feel the pure hearts wriggling. Ooh, but I want more, more. Consider yourselves fortunate. Your souls will be my very first feast. Then I will become God. And with my newfound powers, monsters, humans, everyone, I'll show them all the real meaning of this world.
Who let this cringe pervert in here?
I don't. Every time I've been humiliated by a potted plant, I would have 2 nickels. Which isn't the love, it does happen twice.
I forgot to play.
Just stay away from cabbage.
I don't remember this from Danganronpa.
Oh, don't worry. You won't need to remember anything. I'll make sure that you are all dead.
I can't believe I fucking wasted my thermite.
Damn it.
If I had known this was gonna happen, I would have had Walter save his thermite.
So, you're in blackness right now, and you just see Flowey's face just looming over you. What do you do?
Wonder if I'm tripping.
Can I roll for a dark link?
I flip him off.
Flowey just winks at you.
Yeah, can I roll for a dark link with Flower?
Sure.
Alright. Roll.
Because it's like, this feels like I've seen this before, but I cannot. Like, this feels oddly familiar, but maybe it's not. Anyway, that flower's an.
Alright, that is a success on a mixed success on a dark link.
What I want to know is, why would Flowey bother with us? 5 clueless people. I'm sure the souls of like more powerful people or like other people would probably taste better.
Are you saying Dan Hibiki's not powerful?
You're saying that Dr.
I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is that like I'm saying that like this guy is like so power hungry, man. Like he's probably have some like pretty high standards. I don't know if Dan Hibiki's powerful. I don't know if he's that powerful.
He's not that powerful. He's actually not powerful at all.
That's that's what I've gathered from our time together. I was trying to be polite to Dan Hibiki.
Okay, so dark
he's not in the room with us, Jeff. You don't have to be kind.
I mean, Flowey basically wanted like Cuban souls or like the equivalent thereof. We got a whole bunch of them, and then there's my soul, which I don't know if that's different.
I think that's extremely. I think that's part of the reason why Flowey's interested.
So we've got Flowey, which, I mean, canonically breaks the fourth wall, and we've got Lee, whose character canonically is breaking the fourth wall.
He literally called me out. He outed me. No one cared.
Am I the only character here who's technically 3-dimensional 4K ultra realistic?
Yeah.
Can Flowey even process my soul? It's in 3 whole dimensions.
He's like an ant on a newspaper.
I mean, Flowey is perceived souls in other dimensions, like fourth dimensional speaking.
It's flatland.
I mean, the
Actually,
pure
this
hearts
is a
are
really
3D
good
objects.
Yeah.
Well,
That's true.
Would you say, Rufus?
Does Rufus have a soul?
I mean, is he not human?
I'm asking.
It's more of a philosophical question.
Yeah, that
Yes.
is a philosophical
Does,
question. It doesn't really matter. The point is, Flowey is definitely about to kill you all.
Okay.
The Bible Flowey kills us.
Ryu stares at Flowey, and I wonder if anyone's going to argue with me if Ryu's played Danganronpa or not.
No, I'm not arguing shit on that.
Danganwada?
Also, where is So Chunks, also known as Cabbage?
It is just you guys here. In this void.
So Cabbage is not here.
Rufus suddenly realized, like, oh my god, where is Cabbage? What did you do to Cabbage?
Oh, I'll take care of him real soon.
I'm not exactly filled with confidence with that attitude.
What happens if I try to copy Flowey with a cassette?
Okay? If I tell Flowey he's cringe, would he be open to conversation, or would that just like
Roll to have a
hands
chat?
immediately?
Act.
Yeah, have a cat and just act. Oh, that.
Eating souls is kind of cringe. I am.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Flowey, you're cringe.
I think
Flowey's just like, what does cringe mean?
I think Ryu, before Walter says anything, Wires is going to say to Walter, if you do that, you're going to die.
Damn.
Okay.
I haven't even had a chance to sell meth
I think
yet.
what I'm gonna do with Dr. Doom, for instance, I'm going to roll to quote unquote act, and by that I mean have a chat. So A, have a chat. And I'm gonna have Doom like with this have a chat basically just beg and plead for some kind of mercy. He's just like, okay, I get it. You're going to kill us all, and I just want to be left out of it. Because
Yes.
please, I've already been humiliated by enough potted plants in my lifetime. I don't need to add another one to that list.
All right, this loop isn't. I'm gonna stop the loop for now. Flowey just laughs and is like, "Yes, beg for mercy, mommy, daddy, help! See what good it's gonna do you."
Ryu just shakes her head, knowing that's not going to work because they and also B have played Undertale.
So what is Rio going to do?
Nothing.
Okay.
Just stare.
Well, in that case, Flowey is going to begin to manifest into something terrifying.
Playing by H.P. Lovecraft rules here.
Yeah. Just give me a second to get okay. So you hear the sounds of what sound somewhere between fleshy and the sounds of like twigs breaking, and a shape slowly begins to take form in the darkness. And get ready for
Finger.com.
There we go. The next archangel. Archangel, your best nightmare. Archangel Omega Flowey.
Oh dear.
Fucking hell.
Okay. So we're gonna roll for initiative. Okay, Flowey has the first turn.
Alright, hang on, I'm gonna roll initiative.
Fine.
So
Stevenson has the laughter. I didn't be at my own bit.
So missiles materialize overhead above above Dan Hibiki and start dropping. Dan, what do you do?
Apparently. I guess attempt to play by the rules of the game that he's in and use his funny block maneuver to avoid harm. Give me a second while I pull up the fucking rule book and remember what I have to roll for that.
Affect the outcome would either be light or dark.
Sounds like it's gonna be dark for me. Because my dark's significantly better than my light.
By the way, Rufus didn't roll.
It doesn't matter.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it did.
You should eat the green globules. It'll
Also,
restore
yes,
HP.
Just watch. Dan's gonna parry this like that one guy parried every single one of Chun-Li's kicks in that one clip.
Moment
that I've
37,
seen a
let's
million
go!
His name's Daigo.
times. Yeah, well, I don't know these things.
No, that was Mito. That was Ryo.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love the I love the in character out of character statement so much.
Rolling
wait, no, I
to
think no,
affect
just
the outcome.
Yeah.
Yo, let's go.
11.
You can either give lift someone or prevent an accident entirely. Actual evil moment 37, let's go.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna work because I don't know how Flowey interacts with the rules of Interstitial, but I am going to parry the missiles.
So parry them how?
Like a character in a fighting game would.
Okay, so like with his hands?
Yeah.
Okay, Dan grabs a missile as it's falling on top of him and throws it at another, and they both explode.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Badass.
Okay, so now it is Flowey's turn. Flowey is going to grow a bunch of hands that start shooting bullets at Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
How do I want to go about this? Can I push through stress with mastery to find a path into dodge them?
Say it again.
Can I do a push through stress roll to find a suitable pattern to dodge?
Sure.
Yeah, and I suppose that would be mastery, because that's like intuition.
Yeah.
Alright.
Doofenshmirtz is about to do what actual no-hit runners could never do.
So fucking well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So secretly and take one choice from any other basic move left. Ooh. So what do I want to do? I want to say make an opening for an escape from Strike to Subdue. Like, the Doofenshmirtz is just going to, just, like, basically inadvertently panic one in such a serendipitously perfect way, just trying to find any fucking way out of this.
And manages to dodge.
All of the bullets.
Cool. Okay. So, Flowey chuckles. You can't be serious. Do you really think you can stop me? You really are a bunch of idiots. Let me ask you a question. How do you think the Florosapiens knew each of you by name? How do you think they were so prepared for you? I'll tell you, it was me. I've been loading saves here far more times than I care to count. I know all of your secrets. I know exactly what it would take to keep all of you busy for as long as I needed. You had no chance of defeating me. Now,
saves loading. What you can't? What the fuck are you talking about?
With all of that said, Flowey shifts his attention to Walter White. Thermite? Really? Why the hell are you carrying around freaking thermite? Who does that? What is wrong with you? Do you have any idea how much of a pain in the ass it was to convince that stupid king? Oh, beautiful King Crocus, sir. I think you need 2 steel doors, one right after the other. But keep the same lock on both of them. And that will be enough to wear out those apes enough to ensure you personally can dispatch them. Oh, beautiful King Crocus, sir. Yes, you look lovely today. Yes, oh, beautiful King Crocus, sir. Trust me on this. I know it's weird, but you should definitely do that. No, unlocking one door is too easy. They need 2. Thermite, damn it. One of them has freaking thermite, and he will use it. I am not lying to you, oh beautiful King Crocus, sir. Yes, oh beautiful King Crocus, sir. I know the Cragnons are too stupid to know what thermite is. No, oh beautiful King Crocus, sir. They are not Cragnons. No, that pedal does not look like it's wilted. You look great. 2 doors. 2 steel doors. Well,
2.
He's finally gone. I never have to deal with him again. All that's left is you freaks. Now be good little children and die. And with that, he shoots a volley of vines at Walter White.
Okay.
I really should have poured myself a drink of water before I started this.
That was incredible. That was incredible.
That was
Agreed.
I felt that. I felt your rage.
My plus 2D for a reason.
Personal beef with the players.
I get it.
This is what we call
hold
a
on.
rage
How am I going to respond to the vines? I'm a worm. I can eat the vines. I rolled to eat the vines.
Okay.
What would that be a roll for?
That is a good question.
Strike with intent to eat? I don't know.
Strike with hunger.
Strike with hunger.
Strike with hunger.
That feels like a strike with intent.
You know, it's a perfect
Strike
matchup
with
for you.
intent.
Worms are like nature's vines.
It's true.
Vines are nature's vines.
Thank you, Jesus Christ. I thought that was gonna go unchallenged.
Worms are like vines that are in the dirt.
So what would... what?
Maybe if... Push through stress?
Maybe. Either way, that feels like it would be a dark roll. Yeah, plus that one would be like dark.
Yeah.
It says GM decides.
Oh yeah, let's go with let's go with dark, because you're hungry.
Okay. I hunger for
Hunger for the
vines.
worms.
I channel my worm energy. And I roll. Oh no.
Oh,
The only thing
I
I'm eating is
affect
shit.
the outcome there. Should I affect the outcome?
Do I get a +1 for being a worm?
The worm modifier.
I mean, how fertile is the black void of nothing?
Yeah, I'm debating whether it's like narratively fit to affect the outcome here.
How fertile is the void?
Yeah, for like worm digging.
Well, I don't know. Probably pretty good. I mean, I can.
I mean, you're not answering this question. I'm asking this to myself. I'm the GM.
Oh, okay.
Literally, you're in nothing right now.
Yeah, but
Like-
so is Flowey, and he's made of plants. So
Yeah.
clearly, it's pretty good for plants. What's good for plant is good for worm.
What's good for the plant is good for the worm. I'm always saying this.
That is one of the most profound statements we've had here.
Oh, you rolled. 6. Okay. Right. No, sorry. I zoned out a moment. Were we gonna affect the outcome, or are we?
I'm still debating on the... Fuck it, Weeble!
Let's go. Yo, let's go.
Yeah, mixed success, so either take harm or spend a link if I want the full effect, or I'll allow you.
So
No,
I need
I'll say you can re-roll a dice, like re-roll that one.
Reroll one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 1d6.
Mixed success.
Cool. Barely succeed. I take harm, but it is worth it to eat the vines.
You swallow the vine the wrong way and cough a little bit.
Okay. So you eat some vines.
Yeah, I'd imagine like it's just basically like a quick nudge from Doofus to get you in better vine eating position. Like, great.
Walter White is like deranged lunatic by the end of the show, but like I've dialed it up to like 100.
You finally get to eat an archangel. Aren't you excited?
Yeah. Yeah.
What? We take that one off the bucket list.
Flowey doesn't even.
Full.
Flowey doesn't even seem to notice the damage, and immediately a Venus flytrap pops out, and a bunch of flies start swarming. It pops out right next to Rufus, and a bunch of flies start swarming towards it.
This is the opposite of what those plants normally do.
What would I have to roll to try and dodge?
The flies.
Yes. No, I mean, what would I roll to dodge? To push through the students?
Yeah, I think either affect the outcome or push through stress.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push through the stress using my mastery.
Okay.
In the meanwhile, like fucking Stevenson making conversation with Danny, being like, "Wow, you've never seen a Venus fly dispenser before?"
No, the flies are
Oh,
flying towards the Venus flytrap.
Venus fly dispenser, Oh, that one guy, I developed that later.
What,
I'm
like
sure
a,
it's from
like a
any other
machine that
place
just
it can
makes flies exist?
I rolled a 12.
Nice.
Alright, okay, so by what's this thing? Basic move list, what does it mean? Like okay.
Anything like Habitat, Strike with Intent, or Subdue, stuff like that. So you could take an option from one of those and just do it for free.
Alright, I am going to deep dive because Rufus is starting to feel like this. For some reason, this feels familiar in a way that he doesn't like, and he's just gonna go and tell.
So asking a question to the GM and getting a truthful answer.
Is the reason Flowey doing this is because he's deeply insecure.
I'm going to say
Full stop.
not exactly.
I guess that was my question then.
Yeah.
Rufus is gonna be like, okay, you know what? You remind me a lot of someone I really hate.
Myself! Ah!
I mean, kind of, he's not gonna admit it though. You're just doing this because you think you can just get away with everything you think and say, when in the end you're just pathetic. You're a pathetic little baby flower. Yeah, sure, you have a bunch of fireworks and thorns and whatnot, but I see right through you, you fuck.
So are you doing anything about the flies?
I dodged them.
Oh, okay.
I
missed that.
Homie's imagining Rufus giving this monologue as he's dodging.
I mean, I rolled a
like the
12,
idea of
might
you
as
just
well.
deciding not to dodge. Just standing there while the flies.
The other is like, he keeps talking and like just flying to his face.
Boom, 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 boom.
Nothing happens to him. At some point during his epic monologue, a fly flies into his mouth and he starts coughing.
Okay. Well, just
Enjoy
for
Walter
rule of
White.
funny, you won't take harm. Just for...
Yeah.
Me too!
Oh, not the fly's a wheel!
Now
Flowey-
everyone's coughing.
Flowey just laughs and then fires a giant fucking laser at Rio.
Oh. Rio.
I'm just gonna take it.
Just take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just watching the like
Just
watching.
in case no sell it.
Let's see, how much damage should a big fucking laser do? I'm gonna say 2 harm.
2.
Yeah, that
2 damage.
Hey, look, that's like 50% dead.
Yeah, that's half of your available life.
Interstitial is just such a fucking stupid system.
I like the potential of Interstitial to do interpersonal comedy. The battle system itself kind of feels like it's a little underbaked.
Yeah.
You're literally Calvin balling it right now, so you're not wrong. I like other I played Mass, which is another Powered by the Apocalypse system. I like that one more.
Okay, so There seems to be a brief lull in the attacks now.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that based on how proud this stupid fuck is of himself, he's just kind of like floating barely out of reach.
I mean, he's just a giant fucking mass of machine parts and vines and a TV head.
Speaking of vines, were they made of weed? Is Walter like tripping
No,
on the
they're
No.
made of
vines.
Plaza? But it would be funnier if Walter was tripping.
It would. You're right, Jeff. It would be hilarious if Walter White ate weed by mistake and then got high.
He turns into Hal from Malcolm in the Middle.
He turns into Walter White from
Can I?
Walter Weed.
Am I allowed to do a deep dive?
Sure.
Alright.
Alright. In the midst of that, am I allowed to, with like the worst ace is like ice magic, roll to make a crab sculpture out of ice to use the crab grabinator to throw it at Flowey?
Yes.
That's like 3 actions.
That'd be really funny.
But I don't need to roll for picking up crabs.
It's true.
Can I ask my question
Sure.
first?
Yeah.
How do I get to the pure hearts?
Well, you are about to find out.
Can I get my
I would
magic
say
point?
the best thing you can do right now is just get your bearings.
Right. Can I do my magic roll now?
Sure.
Alright. Alright. Well, this is gonna have a mild hit, but after the ice crab is made, the crab grabinator is going to pick it up and eat it at Flo.
Okay. It just kind of shatters against him.
I cry.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice crab too.
This flower motherfucker, in nicer language, because I don't think Dan Hibiki would ever swear. He's talking big game for someone who just watched me parry a missile with my bare hands.
Well, Cornigan's a bunch of idiots. We still have really, nobody cared about anything he's done to us so far.
Just give it a minute.
All right.
I'm going to run downstairs and pick up my supper real fast. I'll be right back.
All right,
Cool,
bye,
then-
Walter. See you in a
Then
bit.
I am going to grab a drink because I need one.
fair enough.
I think it's funny that I just have the license to metagame.
Yeah.
I think what's even if I wasn't doing the funny role player gimmick, I don't think it's unreasonable to say Ryo has played Undertale.
You probably got a point.
Like it's
Oh, it's-
popular in Japan, and she's a fucking shut-in high schooler. She's the target demographic of Undertale.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, I'm gonna find the opportunity, just like the opportunity of Pepsi Man to soothe the soul of a final boss by giving him a Pepsi. I'm gonna find an opportunity to get an archangel to buy into Dan's hype.
You've definitely got defined, like, character arcs like you going for?
I mean, I feel like this is probably going to be the most unreasonable one, so like, you'll get a good shot eventually, probably.
I guess that's fair.
Flowey's
If there's ever a boss that you can beat by doing nothing, though, it's an Undertale boss.
Yeah. Meanwhile, this is Flowey is like literally one of 2 bosses you cannot spare. Well, I mean, technically you can after the fight, but that's after the fight. Also, the game doesn't really judge you for it.
Also, on Live, you have to add one to the count for every time you see out have 2 nickels gag.
Is that a count? Is that a counter on a live made?
He said at the beginning when I first made the joke that he would do something of that vein.
Right, okay, I forgot. It's okay, I'm role-playing as the role-player, the guy that only pays attention to what his character does. It's fine, I'm not an asshole.
So, the TV screen that is Jeff back?
Don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Well, then I'll just wait for him to get back.
Walter enters a T-pose.
Alright, here you go.
That was what we did for the play-by post that we first did when I first learned about Interstitial. Was anytime a person couldn't make a play session, their character just entered a T-pose.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Be back.
Okay, so a warning appears on the TV screen that is Flowey's face. And everything seems to fade away for a brief moment or two. And when it comes back, you see a red pure heart in the distance, and a bunch of spike balls just rolling towards you.
How do they look like? Are they just regular spike balls, or do they resemble something else?
Well, they resemble something that doesn't look like it belongs in this reality. Just something about it seems off. Them seems off.
These spike balls look like they're drawn by Everdread.
In other words,
What?
yeah.
What does that even mean?
Okay.
I guess with
Interdimensional building.
You know what? Hang on, what's the roll for deep dive? Heart. Yeah, fuck it, I got a 0. Hey, Dan would like to deep dive, but very quickly because these spike balls are rolling towards us at maximum velocity.
Yeah.
That's not how you roll a deep. It was bound to happen eventually. I always make this fucking mistake.
I almost did that on every roll I've done tonight.
8.
Right, one question.
Alright. Is it possible to discern a pattern to the ball rolling in order to, like, effectively dodge them?
I'm going to say yes.
They appear to be moving in a straight line.
A little more complicated than that.
I figured.
Can
I saw this one.
Can I make a proposition? Can I turn into O-Chungs and then fling someone at the pure heart? I want to throw Dan.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
Dan's in deep thought. He's preparing to deftly dodge all these spike balls, and he just gets grabbed and thrown.
I love it.
Totally dodge in midair. It's fine.
I love it.
I mean, the next best option is like fucking like dart-shaped Doofenshmirtz. Like Doofenshmirtz the human goblin.
Okay, wait though. But if I turn into O-Chungs, I'll pick up Doofus or just hold him in one hand, just grab him by the chest or whatever. I just look over at Dan and just say, "Show me where to throw."
Oh, that kicked ass.
Susie's idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Walter wishes he had time to attach thermite to Doofenshmirtz.
What the fuck? Or not. Alright.
So,
Alright, with Dan's guidance, I am going to throw Doofenshmirtz like a javelin towards the pure heart.
Wait. Like a cannon shot in a very difficult Mario 64 ROM hack. Dan looks towards the pure heart and waits for the largest visible gap between the rolling objects, and then just shouts, "Now," and points in the exact direction.
nice.
What role is this going to be?
I'm gonna say this is a push through stress.
Roll to Chuck Weenie.
Like, what is that, though?
I'm gonna say, mastery.
I could do that.
You sure can.
So, like, as Doofenshmirtz being thrown, he's gonna, like, do a surprisingly elegant roll on through the big gap made and stand perfectly upright. And he's going to make a lunge for the pure heart.
Let's see. Does there?
What would that be a roll for? Maybe a strike to subdue? Which that would be a -1, but fuck it, we all right.
This. Okay, I'm kind of scared to look further through gift search. So just imagine this, but with a human.
Alright, I'm gonna fucking grind ball for it. Oh no.
Oh, sorry, what was this
The
roll
plan's
for?
falling apart. The plan's falling apart.
Roll to be epic, effectively.
Walter
Like,
rolls to
you're-
affect the outcome. Walter rolls
Alright.
to affect the outcome.
You're in midair right now. Unless
Yeah.
you spread your lab coat out like a flying squirrel, I don't know how you're planning on affecting your air velocity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Roll to affect the outcome, my god.
I was already just gonna say this worked, but
Damn it!
Well, now it really doesn't work.
I mean, I was gonna say
I
just
love-
from the first roll that it worked. So I'm.
Oh, you okay with
This is just the roll for Dr. Doofenshmirtz to do a cool flip.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah, okay. Then we can just say that part fizzles, and
Yeah.
instead he just hits the pure heart like.
Oh my god!
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Well, now he's just kind of like clinging. He's just kind of clinging onto it like a sloth clings to a tree.
And
Just, like wrapping his arms around it. So now what?
and as soon as you ask that question, another warning appears to show up in front of you all. And then everything fades away, and you are once again find yourself in a new black void. The Pure Heart is just ahead of you, but
How can I tell it's different?
a bunch of spiders just start crawling out from all over the place, and running and scurrying towards you all.
Oh.
I'll take care of this. Worms are the natural enemy of spiders.
That's not.
Is that the other way around?
No, I'm pretty sure that's right.
Get rolling for worms.
So I'm gonna roll magic to summon a bunch of like rocks that just fall on the spiders.
Oh, okay.
Roll.
All right, roll to
2d6.
worm.
Roll
Plus
master.
2.
Roll to use your worm magic.
Oh hell yeah!
Man, you
Yeah.
guys are getting some good rolls this session.
Worm
Yep,
magic.
every single one of us is rolled a single really good roll so far.
So I've smushed all the spiders with rocks.
You've smushed, I'd say, about half of them.
I've smushed half the spiders with rocks.
I'm gonna have Doofenshmirtz go back into Frost State to try and freeze the remaining spiders, and then create like a glidable surface of ice to get a good vantage point.
By the way, I don't mean to interrupt, but we didn't finish my push boost stress. We didn't do the.
Oh, we didn't do the extra action, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I'll just make a link with Flowey. I'll just make it simple.
Alright.
okay.
Well, that's a mixed success on magic. I thought for positive stress you get the thing for free.
I guess Dark Link. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and make the dark
One
one.
choice from any other basic move list.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I wouldn't be make a link.
Ah, damn it.
God, the dog lip flapping to the music just goes really well to the music.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes, the dog lip flaps
Okay,
with
yeah,
the
I guess that
old
would
man
still.
break.
I guess that would still be it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a mixed success on my magic to freeze the remaining spiders. So I'm guessing that just wouldn't be a good enough glidable surface for like easy skating. As we hit.
Yeah. I'd say that you took care of the rest of the spiders, but it's. Well, aside from like a handful here and there's still some spiders, but the rest have been taken care of, but it's very much a rough surface.
Well, you can brave a bit of a bumpy ride. Eyes open.
Hey, what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. But you know what the Ice Age didn't kill? That's right. Dan and Vicky turns into a mammoth.
Oh my god.
Right. Ryo internally and also me catalogs that Danny Beaky has either watched Batman and Robin or has watched Nostalgia Critic's review of Batman and Robin.
Andy Beaky would watch Batman and Robin, I think. Alright, so Mammoth Dan charging full pelt towards the next Pure Heart.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say that works.
Hell yeah.
Unless there's anything else you want to do on the way there, you can reach that Pure Heart.
It'd be really cool. That's it.
Because Rufus doesn't have good acrobatics, he can't quite reach, but...
There's still like, what, 4 more for Rufus to be cool at?
Sorry, where's the Pure Heart?
I mean, it's just a head. It's
it's
not
just
like
a head of
it's
the
not like
funky
high up
ice
or
one.
anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to push to the stress to try and get to the pure card before anyone else.
Just going to
Daddy.
snipe it from down.
Yeah, you mess. But actually, I feel this would be dark because
Yeah, it's like a kind of a rivalry thing of just trying to do it first, I think.
Okay.
forgetting.
That is the wrong channel and the wrong
Ah.
distance.
I love this gif.
Rufus isn't getting that first.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Dan reaches the
Wait.
pure. What?
Can I aid Rufus? Can I push him forward by just kicking him?
Affect the outcome.
Yeah.
Aye.
I guess.
We're going so extra on things we don't need to. That's
Can I
just the way
attempt to
things-
counter effect the outcome in order to use my trunk to swipe him away like a curling stone?
Well, then we got great success on affect the outcome.
I
think we
don't
got
even
it.
have to give up a link.
Yeah.
No, counter effect the outcome.
Oh, like just roll dark to swipe them away.
Yeah.
There's rivalry going on while we're fighting for our lives.
Yep.
It's very important to me that I look really cool.
Yeah. You can slow them down. Would that slowdown be enough to like counteract the great success though?
I think Mario is just going to say to Dan, dude, I hate this guy as much as you do. He's a goddamn racist, but we need that heart.
I'm literally on my way to grab it right now. This was my turn.
Yeah, like Mammoth Dan is already en route.
This was my moment.
Okay, so
Can I move the heart with a rock?
We can't just keep crowding around this one heart. We've got 4 more to fight over.
guys, I'm losing track of what's going on here.
I'm
Alright.
keeping.
Mammoth Dan is running across the frozen floor in order to grab the pure heart. Rufus attempts to intercept it and fucks up and slides on the ice. And then Rio
Right.
attempts to kick him forward to get him there before Dan does. And Dan attempts to counter roll to push Rufus away from the heart.
And now-
and rolls less good.
Walter White's throwing a rock at it.
My goal was to summon a rock to push the heart towards Dan.
I mean, I think how it shakes out is maybe it's a tie at this point. I
All
don't
right,
know,
all right.
man.
I'll tell you what happens. At this point, you see you see Flowey's face again. He's just like, "Will you cut that out?" And everything fades away, and it goes to the next setting, which is you see another pure heart in the distance, and it's and it is and orbiting around it are walls and walls of ones and zeros that look very hurty.
That felt like a round
no.
in a D&D fight.
It's Rufus'
Alright,
worst enemy.
my question
Math.
stands. Can I use magic to summon a rock that moves the heart out of the orbit path of all this shit?
Roll the magic. Ah, fuck.
Okay.
Cat hair in my mouth.
It's Rufus' worst
no.
enemy.
That's gonna be a no.
Okay,
That's a
I
no.
can. Can I
My
affect?
concentration is not strong enough.
Can I affect the outcome? Throwing some of my rocks into the orbit of Walter's rock. Add more rock to it.
More rock. Sure.
Add more rocks.
More
to
rock,
the
more
bottle.
rock.
Rocks.
And that's either a reroll or send a link or harm to full effect.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm going to use my Ling for Mario.
Oh my
In case you don't remember, I have summon. When I spend the Ling, their essence is here now. The Mario essence. Unless something happens, maybe Flowey can block the summoning of Mario's essence?
Nope.
Holy shit, that's a lot of rocks.
What if Mario
Oh,
does
no,
a
I
bro
defaulted
move
to
with the
Captain.
rock? What if Mario does a bro move with the
Yeah,
rock?
I mean, Rock Mario literally exists.
I mean, the Rock isn't Mario's brother.
Yeah, but Mario
You can
can't
hit him with a
transform into Rock
hammer.
Mario.
Rock Luigi.
Mario
Okay,
has
fine,
to
he does
watch
a
for rolling
solo
rocks now.
move. Are you happy?
Sure.
Alright,
Rock.
so Mario performs a solo move with the Rock.
And this is like hitting it with a hammer into the ones and zeros, or
Rock.
I presume so, unless Lee says otherwise.
I mean, Jeff's the one doing the move.
It
Oh,
rocks
right.
into the
Is
orbit
Jeff
of the
the
ones
one
and
doing
zeros.
the move? I thought it was
then.
Mario.
Mario's helping.
Is Walter White and Mario doing a bro move?
Effectively?
I checked out for like 20 seconds.
Yeah, that's effectively what I think is happening right now.
Okay.
And I believe this is lifted to a mixed result, right, on Jeff's roll?
Yeah,
Okay.
so there will still be a hit to it. So at Dragon's Distress then.
I guess go ahead and get from like the next turn.
I mean, I'm gonna say this is a strike with intent on the binary.
Right, it was
I
awakening
know
magic. Now
Oh,
it's
magic,
The-
right,
the
right,
goal
magic.
Was magic to move the heart.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Sorry. Yeah, magic. This cat is just shedding fur and it's getting all over my face.
Big energy at the end.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So, did you roll for magic?
Yeah, no,
Yes,
we
we
rolled
did
the
all that.
magic, and then it was boosted from these effects the
Okay.
outcome to a
Alright.
mixed success.
All right. So, so you know those circular mazes with a marble?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Mario
Are you gonna
ju-
ask me to complete ones?
Mario just kind of rolls through it like that, and it hits the heart out of the center, and tries to get it out of the maze, but it gets stuck partway.
Did we summon Pinball Land Mario?
I know Mario Pinball.
Mario
wow.
Pinball.
I mean, I was imagining like Rock Mario from Galaxy, but
Okay, alright.
Alright.
But now
Someone
it's-
else, make an effort.
Yeah, now hopefully Rufus could like get in there with
Or
acrobatic.
someone. Literally anyone else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I know what happens when Dan tries to do something cool, so Dan's gonna sit out.
Okay, so Rufus is like he like tries to reach it and can't believe in himself, but for a moment he thinks of cabbages and tries to reach it. Okay, so I have a link that is locked with a cabbage. What do I do? Can I just like use that link?
Yeah, you can use it. It doesn't get fully spent. It goes sleeps on like basically what happens with locked links is if you spend it, then it's deactivated until you get a 10 plus with the stat that it's associated with. So if you spend your old cabbage link, then it's sleeping until you get a 10 or above with heart.
I'm gonna do that. He's gonna think of cabbage, of the good times he had with cabbage. How much
What are you spending a link to do? Because you don't necessarily need to do that unless you're like using it to like re-roll a dice or something.
I mean, I'm just gonna use heart to push through the stress.
Okay, so you'd be good to not spend for now, so then you can get that +1. And if it goes badly, you can spend the link to re-roll.
Think of all chunks. No!
Alright, so yeah, in this equation, you could spend the old chunks link to put it to sleep, and then re-roll that one, for instance.
Yeah, and next time you do a heart link, roll with heart, and you get a 10 or higher.
Then it's active again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna spend it. Do I just re-roll the one?
Yeah. Now mark that as a sleeping link. Roll 1d6. Okay, now that's bullshit. I'm gonna
With
like
no
affect
cabbage's
the
magic
outcome.
touch.
Oh,
Honestly, that's just the Rufus luck.
damn.
Yeah, I'm affecting the outcomes here with dart. I'm actually going to take another reroll. Like roll 1d6 again. Most.
Yeah, okay, roll another d6.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was meant to be! It was meant to be! It was meant to be!
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, this is the Rufus luck. It's fine. Like, it's supposed to be like shit's not supposed to go his.
That snake has a lot of eyes.
Rufus thinks as hard as he can about their chunks, about cabbage, but he just can't do it. He's too frail, he's too weak. And he's just barely out of reach. This
His
just
poor-
barely out of
His
reach.
poor weak goblin brain cannot
arms.
think of the
Cannot lift the
cabbage.
cabbage from the earth.
Alright. So who's gonna cry for it next?
I already
Oh
made
no,
a pretty
I
big
insist.
move, so I'm gonna sit
I
out for a
insist.
minute.
Go ahead. Anyone else, do it.
Yeah. So I'll fucking cry and go for it. Yeah, push through stress again. What stats should I push through stress with, do you think, here, Dragon, to clean up the gob Rufus barely failed?
I'm gonna say, let's see that. Rufus is. I'm gonna say, mastery.
Alright. 8. Mixed success. Make it through alive, either take harm or spend a link. I'll take a harm on that.
Okay.
2 harm. And Doofenshmirtz is going to fucking, like, use Rufus as a foothold and just claw way through the zeros and ones to, like, nab the pure heart from its loose container.
Nice. You grab the pure heart. Another warning appears. And then you guys find yourself surrounded by floating rocks and tentacles. And the tentacles seem very angry and do not want you touching the pure heart up ahead.
The rocks are my friend.
The rocks are your friends. Worms are like tentacles if you think about it.
That's true. The tentacles would never know I was among them.
Oh, gosh.
So...
Yeah, what do we want to do about this?
I'm with Walter on this one.
Yeah.
The rocks are my
looking-
friend.
Us.
Yeah, rocks and
Nice.
worms. Worms are like tentacles.
That's a worm.
Worms are like tentacles, and rocks are my friend. So I'm going. Can I stealth my way to it, to the heart, by using my
Sure.
rock and worm powers? What even would that be?
I guess that would be pushing through stress.
Okay.
With what?
How? With what? Yeah.
Mastery.
Okay.
Well, it's,
Roll 2d6 plus 2. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, so much for those good rolls you all were.
yeah. Yim can make it swing as hard as they'd want it, Yim.
Yeah. Okay. So the tentacles. It feels like they look at each other and like, who the fuck is this guy? And one of them slaps you, Jeff, or Walter, and you take 1 harm.
Darn. I did not pass the vibe check.
Well, if anyone's got any better ideas for how to get through a withering mass of tentacles and rocks and also debris.
Man, it sucks you rolled so sucks you rolled so poorly on that, because I was fully willing to let you just have that one.
Oh, dang it. Would have been a funny way to get it.
I'm gonna do the ill-advised thing and quite a deep dive.
Okay.
Alright.
Why is that ill-advised?
I've always had terrible luck with deep dives. 90% of deep dives I've done have been failure. Alright, so
7.
one. What's the easiest way to dispatch of the tentaclers?
They're very easily stunned. By hitting them with just about anything.
Throw rocks at them.
Wow, alright, wow.
Just about anything you say.
Because throwing stuff at them, because do anything, because. Or not everything.
Alright. Can Dan turn into the little cat doofus and start blowing bubbles in literally every direction?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Go! Bubble power. With my mastery, which is a 2. When did I get so many mastery links? What happened?
You're a good teacher.
What the fuck is going on?
Catastrophic bubble failure.
Catastrophic.
One of the bubbles just kind of flies back into your eye.
No.
Alas, I might think just throwing this out here, but I think Flowey might be cheating. Just a little smudge.
Alright, no. Okay, I'm making more crabs to throw, more ice crabs.
Okay,
Cast Viking to make more ice crabs.
go for it.
Not allowed
Alright.
to throw rocks, apparently.
Well, the crab grabinator is going to be picking up a bunch of ice crabs to throw.
Okay, what are you throwing them at?
The tentacles.
Okay. So you've stunned a bunch of tentacles this way, and it looks like you have an opening.
Alright.
Just grab it. Can we leave?
We're working on it.
Working? Because Doofenshmirtz is still making more ice crabs than he needs.
Walter's in worm depression.
Is
Why is
Dragon's
anybody
being
gonna
attacked?
grab that thing? Go.
Yeah, I just said that they've cleared. Looks like a path's been cleared for you.
I asked like, if I could just grab it.
Oh, sure. You know, you've had enough bad rolls for this part. I'll just let you have this.
So he fumbled every step of the way.
You fell down the stairs and then made a cool pose. What?
And ravioli.
Should we be writing down the pure hearts in our inventory?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, so you get the pure heart, and now let's see. Now you find yourself on a bridge through the void of some kind, and at the other end is the next pure heart, and there are spears being hurled across the from one side to the other on of the bridge, left to right, right to left.
Sorry, what's happening? I zoned out for like.
There's a
the
bridge.
exact length of your
There's a
explanation.
bridge. Spears are being hurled crossways.
Okay. Indiana Jones. Can I control the form of my worm?
Your worm is a worm.
No, but like,
What do you mean?
I know I got the power up to become big sandworm.
Yeah.
But if I so choose, could I appear as if I was a normal earthworm?
Like, can you temporarily tear down?
Can I temporarily just make myself a tiny little worm and crawl across the bridge while the spears just zoom above my head?
Sure, you could roll for that. That would be I guess it would be casting magic.
Yeah, so roll that
Probably.
mastery.
Magic. Roll. 2d6 plus.
Is Sprout Bowl small enough
Yay!
to just walk under?
Okay, yeah,
I mean-
you the spears just kind of soar over you, and as you just sort of inch across the bridge.
Very, very slowly. I'm just,
It works.
just a regular ass worm crossing a bridge.
Dan is cheering non-stop for Walter.
Dude, Doofenshmirtz is also caring. Yeah!
His throat gggets dry and he does not drink a glass of water.
Sprout
Rufus
Bowl
is the only one
short
being an
enough
asshole
to
and not
just
being impressed.
is Sprout Is Rumble short enough to just walk there? Can I be the hugest asshole?
I mean, you'd have to do the
you
you would have to do the roll as well.
Okay, alright, never mind.
You already sabotaged at least one other member of this party today.
You can't see him, but you feel Flowey is just very annoyed by your solution.
I'm just in my head a song that plays a bird takes you over perfectly small gap where that song's called is playing.
I mean, I was thinking Thunder
know it's
Snail, but
not-
that works too.
Thundersnale works
I know it's
too,
not your
actually.
intention. But I'm getting serious P03 vibes right now.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so eventually you do manage to reach the Pure Heart in record time. Record the other way, but
Yeah, 2 hours.
and then you see the 6th Pure Heart, and this one is
Yep.
This one, you are in front of you. You see what look to be a horde of zombies with little leaves sticking out of their head.
Oh.
They look kind of like the Kragnons, but not of this world.
Hyper realistic.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh
god.
Can I turn into Sprout Mole and just attempt to go cognito, blend in with the zombies, walk towards the Pure Heart?
Wow.
Yeah, that would probably also be a cast magic, since it's basically the same sort of thing as what Jeff did, or Walter.
Yeah. Flowey's pissed.
I mean, for the record, I never upgraded my Sprout Mole.
Yeah. Which is really funny.
I still have a blank cassette.
Mixed success, that is a hit. Then make a complication, but it works.
Okay. I'm gonna say when you're almost at the Pure Heart, one of these zombies seems to figure out you're not a zombie, and starts gnawing at you. So, take 1 harm.
Okay.
Delicious. We're now on death's door.
Our party really needs a healer.
And
I can use my worm magic to heal us.
I don't think that's how that works.
Don't worry,
I
because
can use meth to heal us.
Don't worry, if you just use another demon into Doofenshmirtz, then he'll learn Medea.
and
It's okay. I played Undertale. We're gonna get a full heal after this. Don't worry.
and everything fades away, and you see the 6 Pure Hearts in front of you. They start circling you, and you feel your pain disappear.
See?
Everyone?
Yeah, heal all harm.
Alright.
I did not have
And
Again.
and then you see Flowey again, and something tells you that he's vulnerable now.
He's a
Guess
little
who's
bit
the idiot now, huh?
I'm gonna be a worm and eat you.
Well, now roll.
Hey, I can feel my left eye again.
Roll for initiative.
Again.
Yeah. Well, this is the actual roll. Oh. Shit.
Actually incredible.
Yo.
Actually incredible.
14.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The two clowns getting the highest roll, though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, me, the human, is a clown.
All right.
But Dan and Vicky is the straightest man there is.
Walter can go ahead of Flowey for this one
Yeah.
in the turn order.
Alright, so
Alright.
Dan Hibiki leading the charge.
It's Mammoth. Speaking of leading the charge, it's Mammoth time.
Yeah.
Okay. So strike with intent.
Strike with intent, baby.
All right, roll.
6.
Wasn't kinda linked to reroll that or something?
Do I have any, like, spendable links right now? Let's see.
You have a heart link with the chariot.
I have a heart link with the chariot. Yeah.
Yeah, get that the hell out.
Alright. Goodbye, the chariot. Sacharioto. I re-roll one of those die.
Real higher, come on.
Oh.
It was meant to be.
Meant to be.
Alright,
Okay.
Dan's mammoth charge completely misses.
All right.
At least I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
All right.
Somehow.
Somehow.
Alright,
Roll.
it's time for
He's
a
still got a
big
little bubble in
fucking
his eye.
time for a big fucking icicle to rain down onto Flowey.
Okay, is that a strike with intent?
That's a magic.
Okay, magic. Roll for magic.
9.
Okay.
Huh?
All right, I'm gonna say that that works and does damage to Flowey. Oh.
Alright, Rufus is next.
Okay, can I? Can I use hateful words? Okay, can I use hateful words for someone to get angry at themselves?
Hateful words.
You can always taunt or trick somebody into anger against someone one shot. On 10 plus they know that person is the reason for wronging their life.
I think self-inflicted is not quite the intent of it.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna have Rufus attack with intent.
Okay, roll for dark.
By the way, you do get a full heal, so I'll just do that for you real quick. Right. That. Do you well? Oh, nice.
All right, so roll for dark.
Yeah, okay, I will roll again.
Okay, choose
I
one.
mean, I rolled. Okay, you didn't want me to choose two, dude. I'm gonna deal great harm.
Oh.
Right.
See it coming. Right, dude.
Ryle's turn.
Can I have a chat with the pure hearts?
Have a chat with what, sorry?
Can I have a chat with the Pure Hearts?
The Pure Hearts do not seem to be around right now.
Can I still do it?
I guess. What? Let's see.
They need something from you first.
I was just going to, because obviously I have like meta knowledge of like, oh, this is all going to be bullshit, but then the MacGuffins come in to like destroy Flowey or whatever. So I was just gonna have Ryo ask the Pure Hearts to just hurry up and do their.
Do you think already? No.
Speedrunners hate him.
Well, the Pure Hearts seem to need something from you first.
I don't know what they would want.
Unfortunately, the Pure Hearts do not have mouths and cannot speak.
Well, okay.
This is why I shouldn't have got rid of my thermite.
Pure Hearts
Give
want
the Pure Heart
thermite.
mouth?
What if I just... What if I give them the fuse material? Wait, no, give them Sprout. No, wait, no.
I mean,
Okay, give them the fuse material.
the thing is, you don't see the Pure Hearts right now. I don't know how you would give...
I just, like, offer it. I offer it, the fuse material.
Okay. I mean, so you're just gonna hold it out?
Yeah, like a dog.
Okay.
Why do you do it?
Let's see. Walter White is next.
Awesome.
I'm Walter, and I'm here to say I'm gonna smack your ass in a major way. Now here's the real question: do I want to be a good player and help Ryo by offering my fused material?
Don't do that.
Do I want to be Walter White and be a piece of shit?
Yeah, be Walter White, be a piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
All right, here we go. I'm going to, I want to roll to just take a straight up bite out of Flowey's head.
I knew it!
Out of a
So I'm gonna
TV.
take a bite. Yeah, out of his stupid TV head, and then spit it out and say you're cringe.
That's the funniest life with intent I've heard in a while.
Oh, now I think I should. Yeah.
Right, roll
Strike
that
with
dog.
intent.
Roll for dark.
2d6. 9.
9, yep. Right. Take an option.
This is success.
Why not?
I mean, my goal is, I guess, just to take the bite out of him and then taunt
But,
him.
like,
So
saying he's cringe is like making a point with no room for argument. If you ask.
Yeah. You're cringe.
do I still get? I mean,
you deal the harm you deal one harm regardless.
okay. Yes. I'll deal the harm by taking a bite out of him, I'm gonna spit it out back at his face, and then say you're cringe.
No room for argument.
Oh.
No room for argument.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Now it would be Flowey's turn.
Alright, so... Now, Flowey is going to, fire a bunch of, friendliness pellets at Walter.
Makes sense.
And, Rio.
I'm just gonna take it.
I am going to use magic to summon Rock Shield.
Okay.
Your Power Stone, everyone's favorite Mega Man
Big
weapon.
rock.
Roll for, roll with mastery.
2d6 plus 2. 14. Let's fucking
Roll with
roll
mastery.
That's so mean.
2d6 plus 2. Ha!
Oh my god!
It's shit, Flowey.
Okay,
Yeah,
well that works. Um...
The power of spite.
So that would be an effect of the outcome, right? Or no, cast magic.
That was
right.
a magic.
That's what I said. Okay.
Yeah, magic.
Uh,
Rock Shield.
so I'm gonna say you completely block the attack.
Let's fucking go.
That includes
Oh, wow.
that includes for Rio.
Oh.
Nice.
Also, the stone edifice depicts Flowey as the soy jack and you as the gauge.
Alright, so is it back to Dan now?
It's back to Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Dan finally got the soap out of his eyes. Hopefully. And he's gonna do the same thing again. Because
Big Mammoth.
I-
Stone.
8
Yeah.
is a strike with intent. As
Okay.
Mammoth.
Nice.
All right. What you doing?
Well, if you can't beat him, deal great harm.
Oh.
I'm gonna also roll strike with intent. That's yeah. If you can't beat him, deal great harm.
Oh.
Like Rufus.
Okay, Rufus is just gonna like, you know what? Rufus is also gonna be a piece of shit. Just kick the shit out of the screen until it cracks.
I mean, the screen's a bit high for that.
Then. Oh.
Doesn't change the core idea though.
Alright.
I want to do something appropriately violent, but the screen is too high to reach. Is
What
one of
am
the
I saying?
vines? Is one of the vines close to Rufus?
Yeah.
Is it possible for Rufus
He's
to
just
get
gonna like
from
tear
the-
them out
from
of
the
like,
steps?
try to tear the vines apart because he's pissed off. Oh,
Yeah, that isn't fair.
and so that's a failure, I think.
No,
No,
seven's
it's
a
a success.
success.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna take control. I'm gonna deal great harm.
Oh.
Oh,
He's just gonna like fucking rip the fucking vines out with his bird.
Like wow.
His teeth.
Put the fused material away, turn the chunks, I punch Flowey.
Okay. Roll with dark.
Yeah. It appears my computer is exploding.
Chloe sabotage.
Hey.
All right. Roll with dark.
Okay. Nah, I just do Great Heart.
Okay. Woo!
Oh, he's turning into a seal?
He made a new noise this time. That means he's getting close.
New voice line, new voice line. I'm back to Walter White.
You know what I haven't done in a while is drop a rock on something.
Yo, let's go
That's
cast
not
magic.
true.
Rock.
You've just done that recently.
Yeah, but it's been like a few turns. I'm gonna magic up a big old rock spear. Hopefully putting it through the screen of Flowey's face is my goal here. 11. You're
Roll.
a bitch.
Gracious, man.
9.
I mean, mechanically, it's fair.
Still happened.
All right, Great Harm.
It's
Yeah.
magic.
It's
Or
magic.
magic,
so
right.
I just put a stone spear through his skull or TV screen or whatever.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that's Great Harm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay, let's see. Flowey pulls out flamethrowers and shoots jets of fire at all of you.
Can I magic to have a wall of fire, not a wall of ice, to try and like dampen it, the fire a bit, like have it melt and water out the fire or whatever?
All right, is like that would be
Magic.
yeah, magic.
8. It's gonna be a bit wet
Okay.
afterwards. Yeah, big
Um,
wall of ice.
I'm going to say that is able to protect you.
I'm going to magic up myself a stone wall to protect me.
I'll be back. Keep playing.
An 8 as well.
Yeah, that will also just protect you.
Okay.
Rufus is just gonna try to tough it out.
So is that a do nothing or?
I'm gonna roll for I get, would that be dark or toughing it out? I guess.
Like what would toughing it out be?
For the stress.
Okay.
Still get hit by the fire.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's still getting hit by the fire.
Okay.
Can Dan as the mammoth attempt to shield the smaller members of the party?
Sure. That would I guess that would be an affect the outcome. Or
I
what?
guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Unfortunately, like, narratively speaking, it would probably be a roll with light, which I'm bad at. Something in my stats did not line up properly.
As it goes.
Yeah, no.
You made it a bit worse for yourself.
Yeah. Okay, now you've now the fire is coming at you broadside.
What?
You couldn't hit the broad side of a mammoth.
Oh, he can.
Seconds before getting hit. Broadside of the mammoth.
Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna need another break in a little bit, but we can keep going.
Okay, so flamethrower, are you doing anything about it?
No.
Okay. Let's see. And then Rufus was
and Walder had elemental wall, and
yeah.
Rufus is buffing it out because
Rufus rolled with dark to take the damage.
Great.
Yeah, I guess would that mean I guess that would mean he would take less damage.
Yes.
I guess.
What would you?
Alright, Rufus can take 1 harm, and Dan. Oh gosh, how am I gonna balance this?
Dan instantly dies.
No.
Rio takes 2 harm, and Dan takes 3.
This is bullshit. This is a
Oh
scam.
fuck!
You brought this on yourself.
I was trying to protect others. My goal was to take damage in order to protect others from harm.
Yeah.
Instead, I took damage and others also took harm.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, you technically took 1 of Rufus's harm.
No?
Rufus took 1 harm, and you took 3. The
Yeah,
median
that's
is
not-
2.
Okay, sure. That's not how that works, but sure.
Ryo did nothing and took 2 harm.
I couldn't save you. I couldn't save.
Alright, so now it's Dan's turn.
I'm not that drunk. I'm not drunk enough.
Dan's fucking on fire, dude.
Dan is screaming as his flesh melts.
He is stopping, dropping, and rolling right now.
Suddenly turns R-rated.
Okay, is that it? Is that your action?
Yeah.
Alright, heal 1 harm.
Thank you. Be cool about fire, your safety.
And the oil spilled on the floor.
Dude,
Grabs the handle of the hot pan, but it burns him and drops the oil.
Strike with intent, deal great harm.
Alright. Dude, great harm. Next is Rufus.
Same thing as one. Except this time, Rufus gonna just like be extra mean. He's going to transform back into like the Florosapien form and try to do a spin head attack on the Flowey.
Oh,
Would that be
your head?
mastering? Yeah. Would
Okay.
that be mastering or would that be if I'm using like set?
Oh. Is head throwing a magic? I'm not. I'm leaning towards. What?
I can roll for dark if you say.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm leaning towards a strike with intent here. Roll dark.
Oh. Oh no. If it's gonna like take aim and just like miss by a very, very wide margin. Like what he attempted to do, like I'm going to finish you off right here, right now. He just misses.
Yeah. Alright, so now it's Rio's turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the thing.
Do the thing.
Yeah, just punch.
Strike with intent.
Yeah.
Okay, roll with dark.
Yeah, I am. Deal great harm. I'll be back. Keep going.
Okay. Ooh.
Got him on the ropes. Trying to do its very hot sound.
I mean, it's Walter White
Walter
next, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sick of beating on this guy. Can I also give my fused material to the hearts?
The void. Just offer up to the void.
Doing that as your action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they take it
or? Nothing happens.
Damn it! I wasn't paying attention earlier.
Can I ask why we're offering things up to the void right now?
Now that's what I want to know. What's happening to you guys?
But it seemed like earlier, Rio was like, "This is some like video game bullshit." And
Rio's
then
always
the hearts.
like that. That's just what Rio is like.
Then the hearts like needed something before they could come in and help,
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
and we just don't know what the hearts need. Presumably, I don't know. Permission? You have my permission. Kick Flowey's ass.
Maybe somebody should get on their hands and knees and pray.
Yeah, I kind of think that it'd do. Doofenshmirtz gets on his hands and knees and just... Alright, come on, Hans! You wanna do something and help us out here?
Doofenshmirtz is playing the role of Paula.
Doofenshmirtz prayed for Walter White.
Dude,
Okay, well,
dude, if that's Geigus, that's not going to work.
Flowey just kind of stares and paws, and then just smiles and says, "But nobody came. Golly, would you look at that? No one is here to watch you die."
Oh, you've been doing a lot more dying than we have.
We haven't beaten up on his ass, and nothing's fucking
Flowey
happening.
has completely healed.
Of course.
I want to finish the game tonight,
Uh,
Dragon.
This guy's talking a lot of big game for someone who just watched me.
Flowey fires a giant laser at all of you, and you all take 4 harm and die.
Wow.
Thank God.
Yeah, rocks falling.
Flowey
Fucking finally.
strikes all of you with vines. You all take harm and die. Flowey drops a bunch of nukes on you all, and you all die.
Yes.
Flowey sets you all on fire, and you die. Flowey gives Rufus a purple nurple. Flowey throws a bunch of spiked mouth things at you, and you all die. You all die. You all die. You all die. You all die.
This guy's talking.
You idiots!
Cringe.
Did you really think you had a chance against me?
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of did actually.
This entire
Cringe.
Oh, that's
this entire,
rich.
Kill me.
That is so
This-
rich. I was just playing with you
Flowey
all.
seems like the kind of guy.
You have no shot at ever defeating me. Go on.
Flowey seems
Cry
like
out
the
into the
kind-
heavens.
Sorry.
Beg for mercy. Beg for help. See what good it does you.
Cringe.
Well, you're the one who's
Okay.
dying and child right now.
Flowey just seems like the kind of guy.
Danger.
Flowey just seems like the kind of guy who would like really hate being called cringe. I don't know, like he just gives off that vibe.
he would.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ryo this entire time is just not reacting to anything.
Rio is like,
I
I
just say-
fucking knew it.
I just say cringe every time I die.
Cringe. Cringe.
Rio's just biding her time until she can start the genocide route.
So you are all surrounded by death and completely trapped.
Cringe.
What happened?
Like the cringe, but nobody.
But nobody
Well-
heard.
And then
This group is just kind of like ready to die, to be honest.
and then after a moment, the pure hearts appear. And you can hear their voices. Cringe, 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 cringe. Flowey just says, "No! What are you doing? I'm not cringe! Obey me! Obey me!"
I'm not being praised.
Cringe.
God.
And then
Look, he's cringe.
all you see in front of you is a tattered flower, the most cringe thing you have ever seen.
Damn. Cringe.
It is then that a man appears.
Can I throw my Pokeball at the flower? My VHS
That was
tape.
fun.
That your cassette tape just kind of bounces off because you threw it like an
Okay.
idiot. So a man appears.
He's a cringe and I'm a moron.
A man appears with some sort of kingly robe and a cane and a triangle for a head. It kneels down in front of the flower and says, "Oh, Lamb of mankind, all you sought was to help your brethren, and look what they did to you. Come with me,
What the
and we
fuck?
shall give the universe what it deserves."
That kind of black.
Flowey weakly looks up at the man, and a bunch of white hands pop out of the ground and embrace Flowey and drag him under.
What the fuck is going on?
Into the dirt. My domain.
The man stares for a moment. He turns to look at you. "Why are you still here? Be gone!" And he snaps his finger, and you are back in the ruined palace of King Crocus.
Talk to your at. Oh.
Well,
That was an experience. Holy shit.
For reals.
well, are we sorry though? Weren't just all collectively tripping balls there or something?
I wish I was.
You at this point oh, fuck, I forgot to pull this up. Give me a moment to Google something.
Excuse me.
I mean,
So
it was definitely real enough because I'm still singed.
yeah, you
Pretty
are.
bad.
Everyone is slowly coming to, including Mario and friends. What?
Mario didn't help at all.
And
What
you were there.
happened?
And you were there.
Ugh. I have the worst headache. And in front of Mario and company are the 6 pure hearts.
Oh hey, we
And,
got the heart.
the butterfly with them just says, "What are these doing here? We need to take them back." Mario goes, "Oh," and they collect the 6 pure hearts.
The
And
chapter end screen plays 6 times simultaneously.
yes, exactly.
Well, long story, and so, fucking flower got in our way.
That's right. 6 pure hearts delivered courtesy of
another one.
Courtesy of Dan Hibiki and friends.
We all help.
And Rufus. By the way, now that this whole ordeal is over, Mario, how about that
Everybody's
fight?
kind of looks traumatized right now. He's like, a part of me will be forever sorry after this.
Right.
Dan suddenly remembers he's suffering 2nd-degree burns for the last like 10 minutes, and then decides, you know what? Let's actually put a rain check on that fight.
I wish I had the power of worm magic that could heal you. Using my healing worm fluids.
Even more fluids.
Well, you know how like worms regenerate?
Yeah. Being able to cast that onto other people.
Yeah. If you cut worm in half, you get 2 worm. Worm win every time. Unless there's a really sunny day. And
As
he's
much
out
as
on
I'd
paper.
appreciate having the worm abomination power,
Worm fluid.
the worm fluid cast upon me, I'm gonna have to pass because I like my humanity and I don't think it's about time for me to reject that just yet.
No, you don't have to reject your humanity. You just have to... It's like Neosporin, but better. It's worm fluid.
To come to the
Theo
world.
Warman?
To come to the world. So who was that guy? Like, other character?
That's Mario. We
No,
just had
the king thing. That took flower.
You
Brother,
don't
what
know.
else would Doc?
That's Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls.
That's what I thought at first.
No, Bill Cipher is nowhere that solemn.
Imagine if he was, though.
Bill Cipher would also call Flowey cringe.
He would! Don't worry, Flowey, we can be cringe together!
No offense, but you are pretty cringe.
Oh God, where the hell was it? Sorry, I
Yeah?
Misplaced the song or something.
yes, basically.
Ryo. Who's to say Ryo isn't Bill Cipher right now?
That would be interesting. To have a role-player character who's effectively just Bill Cipher playing the character of another person.
Okay, this'll do. All right. So, your vision blurs and you see an apparition of Morgante again. And the apparition says to you, "If you wish to leave this land, then hear my words and hear my song. You must rise to the task at hand. You must walk the path most long." The rest is too hard to hear.
I really didn't want to have to walk a really long path.
I don't think any of us did.
I walk the longest path of all, the path to true strength.
You're gonna be on that path for a while, buddy.
And with that, Dementio appears and looks around, looks at Cabbage. Despite his usual attitude, you can tell he is really confused at what just happened. And leaves.
What happens to a cabbage?
Can I
Like
Opens
the only
his mouth.
solace that Rufus gets to see. Does he just like whisk Cabbage away?
Oh,
from
Cabbage
him?
is still here.
Okay.
Dementia walks in
Oh,
with a
Cabbage, I'm
barbecue
glad
meat.
you're okay. I've been through the worst nightmare.
Cauliflower!
Yes, yes, Cabbage, cauliflower. Cauliflower.
And with
I,
that,
for one, am glad that Rufus's boyfriend made it out of this all right.
a train seems to appear in front of you.
Let's go. That guy was lying. This path isn't that long at all. We're on the train, dude.
Ugh.
Thank God, I just got done fighting a flower, and boy, are my arms tired.
Just your arms.
That was
Yes,
probably
you're
the strongest flower I've ever fought, and I've fought a lot of flowers.
I don't want
Why
to see a
not?
flower ever again.
Well, I fought 2 flowers that nearly kicked my ass, and yeah, let's keep it at 2. I don't want to fight a 3rd.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't want to see a flower ever again, unless that flower is me, and me is very handsome.
So are you all?
I hope I never see another flower for as long as I live.
Are you all boarding the train?
Yeah.
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 Oh, I should stop the music. We're past this point now.
Can I form a link with Mario?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Man.
What kind of link are we
Mario.
looking at?
Wow.
I want to form a heart link with Mario.
Yippee.
Okay.
Actually.
No, I'm fucking kidding. I just immediately had thought I could do the funniest thing right now.
Please load it. Oh no.
All right.
Yeah, the save state's in Dolphin Emulator.
What link were you trying for?
I was trying for a heart link.
All right, let's go with light.
Genuine.
You know, that Mario guy's actually not bad.
Right back at ya.
Excuse me?
I can't do a proper Lou Albano voice right now.
Hey, Luigi.
Some random guy is like, "Hey, dude, what's up?"
Yeah, but
May
now
we meet in
on-
another life, Dan Hibiki.
Going.
You a dear friend of mine who I never spoke to.
Oh, you really only
So-
said one thing to me and then left.
So that's gonna
Anyway, so back on the train.
yeah, that train is going to take you back to New World, and I'm kind of at my limit right now. I killed my voice really early on there.
You sure did.
Before we leave, like, Land of the Cragnon, so can I roll for exit through the gift shop to see if I can get, like, a nice souvenir or item?
Sure, go for it.
Alright. Roll with heart.
The thermite rant was incredible.
Yeah, I am sorry I had to do that to you with the thermite. But that was like this was like the one time I had to.
Okay, on a miss, you
I
take
get
something you don't fully understand.
Rock,
What is
rock,
Dukin's
rock,
taking
rock,
that does
rock,
not
rock,
understand?
rock, 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 rock.
Rock.
Yeah!
Can I roll for the ingredients of gunpowder?
Oh my
I
god.
know, I have a move for scavenging stuff.
What would that even be?
I don't know. Look around. Is there a maybe deep dive?
The DM rolls to push through strings.
Mm.
I do have a -1 with deep dive.
Yeah. Sure.
Let's go.
Oh, wait.
Gunpowder. Gunpowder.
Oh, I could fucking realize because of me getting this rock via exit through the gift shop, I can spend this rock as a link.
Gunpowder!
Okay. So what are your 2 questions?
Where's the gunpowder?
Or
the ingredients for gunpowder?
You will definitely be able to get the stuff for that in the next world.
Okay. Okay, my second question then is where are the ingredients for meth?
Oh my god.
Just wants to make meth so bad.
It's in character.
We need to cook, Jesse.
Putting Dragon in a well situation of how to make meth.
I mean, I don't even fucking know what goes into meth.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
lot
What
of-
exactly
just a-
Google?
Meth is just like a chemical soup.
Yeah, that narrows down the locations you can get the ingredients so well.
Drain cleaner at all.
Drain cleaner at all.
Yeah.
All I know is that Nile Red said it's super easy to make meth.
I believe him.
Okay. Unfortunately, I am not Nile Red.
This is meth.
Oh, sorry, that was bromine. This is meth.
Da, da, da.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even know how to fucking answer that.
Is there any place where I can get some, like, any sort of chemicals?
I mean, yeah.
Then I would say that probably I could make meth out of it.
I mean, you might be able to find something in that broken down mall.
Okay. I'm gonna make some meth. 99% pure.
And Rufus decide to just like stay with Cabbage for the rest of his life and renounce his life of crime.
I mean, Cabbage is coming with you.
I see.
I can't wait for Cabbage to lose the fucking hat.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
I
during
can't wait for Cabbage to sacrifice their life in an incredibly touching moment.
God.
Meanwhile, during all of this, Raya's refilling on rocks. This isn't a roll. Rocks are everywhere. She's just doing it.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
I
basically a
I
druid.
specifically get a single rock that Doom Smith apparently does not understand.
You're a fucking druid. Your shopping list for your spell materials are all just on the fucking ground.
Material components? Brother, you're in the forest. They're all around you.
Two twigs and a rock to raise the dead? That seems fair.
Well, we all good then?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we will
Yeah.
stop here. Thank you for
Good
participating
lesson,
tonight.
though.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of running out of steam of like how to roll